long have you been a farmer?
Since I was born.
Do you think that's good that people know where their food comes from?
Yeah.
You go to the store and your choice of foods, if you really look at your choices, there's not a whole lot. I don't think American people like to be boxed in. We raise hogs, we raise them outside. We raise Mangalitsa and Russian boar. The reason we do that is because we have severe winters and we need a hardy pig. And we also want a pig that's got a good layer of fat on it for the customers that we service. We like dark red meat in our hogs, and our customers like them too. The Michigan DNR has said that hogs that have certain characteristics are feral. In my dictionary, a feral hog is a hog that lives outside of the fence. They're not the ones that are under the supervision of human beings or the husbandry of human beings. So I do not have any feral hogs here as far as I am concerned. But they say because my hogs have erect ears and they have a woolly coat and they have certain colorations and a flat nose and limp tails or curly tails, they say that my hogs are feral. It makes no sense at all, but they have a much louder voice and a bigger budget than we do, and they've issued a declaratory ruling that will make me a felon if I keep these pigs. We really have no choice because we're heavily invested in them. It's how we make our living. We have no choice but to fight them just to be able to carry on our program to make a living. Their reason for leveling this is they say that pigs like ours are getting out into the wild and they're destroying cropland. If my pigs got out of their fences right now, they would be up at the house. They want to come and be with us. They don't want to get away from us because we feed them. We have to ask the question, why are they doing this? Well, they are in cahoots with Michigan Pork Growers Association, and those are the people that grow pigs in captivity, in confinement, they call it. The animals are harvested really young, and they never get to dig in the dirt. They never get to have sunshine on their back. They never get to eat grass. They're unhappy pigs. They cut their tails off because they turn to cannibalism, and it's a bad situation. But those are the guys that don't want guys like me growing pigs out in the dirt. So they've employed the DNR to come after us, and they've said that our pigs spread disease when they go feral. And they have this notion that they're spreading to the public that our pigs are scratching at the fences wanting to get away. There are 10 other states that are watching what Michigan does. And if Michigan gets away with this, and they are able to declare that one of my farm animals is an invasive species and therefore outlawed, where does it end? Where does it end? All right? These pigs have been around since probably before biblical times. And now here in the United States, we have a government entities that's going to say that they're illegal. I think that is hogwash. I am a farmer, and I know lots of other farmers, and I don't know any other farmer who's experienced this feral swine invasion. You know, I don't know anybody that's done it, and I think I would know that as a farmer. These pigs are killers. They'll take your arm off. They are going to put lots of family farms out of business, and that is their goal. So what I'm saying here is there is an active assault against the family farm. So you're asking me if I think the family farm is important. I do, because I could do a lot of things. I don't have to do this. This isn't a great way to get rich or anything like that, but it's a good way of life. And because it's important to me, it's worth defending. And it is worth defending with every resource that I have, every single resource that I have.
This is an important fight. It's because it's not just about this one pig on this one farm or one activity where people go and hunt. If people want to eat things that are sustainable and build their community and their environment, we need to be able to keep these kind of pigs and do what we need to do.
What they're trying to impose on American citizens is buy our food and you have no choice. So they're trying to put the American farmer, the family farmer like me, out of business. We have to stop them. During the revolution in this country, there were only 20% of the colonists that did anything. 20%. And of that 20%, very few actually picked up arms. Very few, percentage-wise. The other 80%, a lot of them had headed to Canada or did nothing and waited to see what was going to happen. Well, in this fight, we'll probably have about the same turnout. And I would just say, if anybody that hears my voice, if you're a part of that 20% that'll actually do something, and you're motivated to do something, then I would suggest that you do. Our website is bakersgreenacres.com. That's our sales website, but you can contact us through there. And this fight is not going to be fought with, signing petitions or giving me a pat on the back or, we're thinking of you, Mark. That's not what's going to do it. It's dollars and cents. Dollars and cents are the bullets that we need to put in our guns to fight this in court of law. Their problem is they're not motivated. They're mercenaries, all right? A mercenary is somebody that fights for money. Anybody that works at the DNR is there for one thing, to get a paycheck. In our case, we either win or we're out of business. And then we have to find some other way to feed our family. So we're motivated. We're motivated. And that's what we got going for us. I'm happy to be where I'm at. I am. I would have liked to have been there at the revolution. I really would have.